A link down below as always if you want to read this on your own and to credit the person that uploaded the post. Watch Dogs Legion, new gameplay content, single player campaign and online, 2 new operatives, a DJ, and a first responder. The DJ's abilities are Killer Beat and short cooldowns and more damage. Feedback Loop, stun nearby enemies. First responder's abilities, AR Medical Shield, Active Diagnostic limits damage, Hydraulic Rescue Tool, Heavy Melee Weapon. Operative Customization, this will allow you to customize your operatives in online and single player campaign, including changing their hair and tattoos. 5 new operative abilities, Pickpocket, operatives can earn currency on each takedown. Second win, operatives quickly regain health when defeating enemies. Wanted Albion and Clan Kelly, enemies will attack upon detection anywhere in London. Hoarder, operatives can loot and carry more ammo. Stuntman operatives take less damage from falls, explosions, and collisions with vehicles. Online mode, private co-op sessions have been added to the game. These sessions will not automatically fill with players outside of your party. That should have been there day one. New gadgets, mounted shield, guardian drone. The tech menu's been updated to include the new gadgets. 5 new solo assignments, new co-op missions. Meltdown, Clown Kelly has killed 4 Titus employees. Then we've got reposition. Albion has a cache of data drives belonging to the original DedSec. Dysfunction, a pair of mysterious Clan Kelly hackers known as only as cousins. Hotspot UI update. Added a timer to the hotspots tooltip on the map. Low mobility operatives. Influence cost has been reduced in comparison to characters with the same skill set but without the trait. Player waypoints and fast travel. Players will now be able to set waypoints on other players, and players will now be able to fast travel to city events. The Profiler UI will now include the influence cost of potential recruits. Changes to daily, weekly challenges, XP, and influence. Daily challenges, added 50 new daily challenges to the rotation. Daily total XP increased from 240 to 350. Increased challenges per day from 3 to 5. Reduced XP per challenge from 80 to 70. 1 additional challenge per day will reward 3 influence. Weekly challenges. Weekly total XP earned from 900 to 1250. Increased challenges per week from 3 to 5. Reduced the XP per challenge from 300 to 250. Assignments reduced XP from completion from 30 to 22. Co-op missions reduced XP from completion from 60 to 45. Dynamic city events reduced the XP from completion from 60 to 50. Hotspots increased the value of an influence hotspot from 4 to 5. Spiderbot Arena increased the average XP gain by 20% depending on a rank. First place is increased from 40 to 48. Second place from 28 to 34. Third place from 20 to 24. Fourth place from 12 to 14. Parcel Fox XP rewards decreased by around 25%. Developer comment. With the title update 4.0, we're making changes for online XP gain and influence rewards by increasing the number of daily and weekly challenges available to players while reducing earnable XP from repeatable activities. Players have been great at optimizing the strategies for these activities, and they were becoming slightly too rewarding and felt like the only valuable way to gain XP, but also became quite a repetitive chore for some players. We hope that the increase of challenges, players will now have 30 different daily challenges, and slight reduction in XP for repeatable activities will give players a more balanced way to rank up with better variety in their gameplay. Additionally, we wanted players to have a more reliable source of influence outside of the rank track, to reduce the downtime between gaining influence and therefore new operatives. This will be particularly impactful for players at max rank. Overall, everybody will have access to more daily and weekly challenges, which means most players will see a slight increase in XP gain, while those that previously rushed through assignments or co-op missions will actually see a small decrease in XP gain if they were to continue that playstyle. Influence gain should now feel better once you reach max rank when comparing it to before the update. We're excited to hear your feedback, blah, blah, blah. Season Pass, new playable hero character, Mina Sidhu. Once a test subject, Mina Sidhu now wields the power of mind control and can take full control of an enemy with her mind control device, the Omni Optic. She is also equipped with a mental blast. that can disrupt nearby enemies. Mina's abilities, Omni Optic, mind control device, take full control of an enemy. Wonder for how long. Mental blast, disrupt nearby enemies. Omni recharge, takes down, reset Omni Optic. New DedSec story mission, swipe right, is the new single player mission. DedSec discovers that someone in London is conspiring with the Egyptian minister to sell off the country's antiquities, with the money going to fund violent insurgents. The internal benchmark tool has received performance tweaks and now shows values closer to what you'd experience during actual gameplay. Well, that's always helpful. Bug fixes global fixed an issue that could cause the game to crash after putting the console in a suspended standby mode, or an issue that could cause the voice chat indicator to not be visible when performing certain actions in the potential recruits team tab, or an issue that could cause the cloud save to not be available for download under circumstances like when, you know, it's a clear sky. Fixed an issue that could prevent construction workers to spawn in eligible areas during the helping hand mission. Fixed an issue that could cause the second objective to be immediately active during the spare parts co-op mission, causing the first objective to not correctly trigger and making the mission impossible to complete. Or an issue that could cause the rewarded XP to be incorrect after a Spider-Bot arena match, or a rare issue that could cause the online progression to not save when quitting the game immediately after the online onboarding experience. Or an issue that caused the discovered shops to not be listed in alphabetical order in a DedSec shop, or an issue that could cause a memory leak when swapping between operatives, or an issue that caused the abandoned recruitment key to not be functional when using standard mapping with mouse and keyboard, fixed several missing highlights for buttons in in-game shops, fixed an issue that caused community photos to not appear when browsing the photo mode in online sessions, or an issue where some texts were mirrored when using the Arabic language DLC, or an issue that caused gadgets sequence to not properly change when using the mouse wheel in the gadget select of an active operative, or an issue that caused the swapping and retiring objectives button to be mapped to the same default binding when using mouse and keyboard, or an issue where the View Bio button was not clickable when using mouse and keyboard, or an issue that could cause the hostage NPCs to be missing, making the Rescue Freedom Fighter Borrow Uprising mission impossible to complete. Fixed an issue that could cause the game to crash when playing the cinematic during the In Full Bloom mission, or an issue that could cause a black screen when opening the pause menu by pressing F10 while controlling and destroying a spider bot. Additional changes to prevent recruits being removed from the potential recruits menu when disconnecting from the game, or an incorrect text in the profiler during the deal breaker mission, or an issue that could cause a non-functional loading screen to appear when logging into the game, or an issue that could cause the game to crash when free roaming in the online mode. Fixed an issue that could cause the game to crash during certain player inputs, or an issue that could cause the game to crash when changing the menu narrator voice gender. Fixed an issue that could cause a boring routine error shortly after starting a game session after a DLC was removed from the game, example due to a refund. Fixed an issue that could cause skirts to appear stretched on male characters when idling in a crouched position. Well, that's because if a dude is wearing a skirt and, okay, some parts of the male anatomy could, you know what I'm saying, end up stretching. Okay, we'll just leave that one alone. Fixed missing localization for online mode challenges, or an issue that could cause enemy AI to stop spawning during tactical ops if a host left a session, or an issue where vehicles used during the dangerous driving co-op missions could become unresponsive under certain circumstances, or an issue that could cause destructible objects to not respawn after failing and restarting some co-op missions. Fixed an issue that could cause the mission planting a seed to not be completable if a load save was performed while erasing the debt on the laptop. Fixed an issue where the edit text was missing in the team tab when the font scale was set to 100%. Fixed an issue that could cause an infinite loading screen when transitioning from the online main menu to a free roam session. Also, an issue that could cause the Community Photos tab to become invisible when certain privacy settings had been activated, or an issue that could cause map objective markers to disappear when playing online assignments causing the next objective to not trigger properly when arriving at the marker. Fixed an issue that could cause the game to become unresponsive if a player got disrupted by enemy AI while interacting with an elevator door during the Battersea Borough Uprising mission, or an issue that could cause the swap operative prompt to become unresponsive after opening the emote wheel while being under attack by enemy AI, or an issue that could cause the game to crash due to a rendering problem, or an issue that could cause an infinite loading screen when quitting to the main menu after finishing a co op mission and transitioning into the next co op mission, or an issue that could cause enemies to continue following players after completing the Defend the Bagley drone objective during the Moscow Rules mission, or an issue that could cause reinforcements to not arrive if the player is slightly outside the red area during the spare parts mission, or missing subtitles during the tone deaf mission. There's a little bit of irony there. I was deaf because you can't hear, but now you can't see because there's no subtitles. Fixed audio repeating itself when players choose to let Van escape during the home and host mission, or an issue that could cause a deceased operative to not be removed from the operative list when forced quitting the game during the swap screen when playing with permadeath activated. Fixed an issue that caused voting buttons to become unresponsive when switching between mouse and keyboard in a controller. Fixed an issue that could cause the join game and invite to game buttons to disappear when trying to play with a player doing the online mode onboarding missions, or an issue where the options in the advanced options menu, the photo mode, photo camera, and photo booth features could be switched without the player input. Removed a van that could prevent players from interacting with an objective during the Giant Slayer mission, or an issue that could cause the font scale option to not affect the fast travel feedback icon, fixed some weird stairs, fixed an issue where the dynamic city event hint wouldn't properly appear when fast traveling to the activity area, or an issue that caused the taser sound shots by hostile spider bots to not despawn during the catfishing mission, or an issue where destroying Albion drones with the dive bomb gadget did not count towards the Destroy Jones challenge. I'm sorry, this has taken really long and I don't have a lot of time. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I don't feel like reading all of that. That is just absolutely, that has to be some of the longest patch notes I've ever seen in my whole life. And I've already been recording for almost 13 minutes. There's no way anybody's going to be sitting here for over a half hour to listen to me narrate these patch notes. It's absolutely crazy. But you know what? I'll put it in the title, partial, narration of the patch notes. Anyhow, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm and making me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll just snap it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Maybe I'll, fix your thumb. If not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.